Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol BCEI. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute time frame in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. While this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I've done this analysis the past couple of days, so that's where these red and green lines are coming from. But after today's price action, definitely need some updates here. And the first thing I'm going to do is just get rid of these lines up here. I'll use these other lines. Yes, these lines pertain to the chart, but they're not really relevant anymore. So from a presentation standpoint, in regards to, not wanting to have a million lines everywhere that can cause clutter and confusion, just want to try to keep this as, clean as possible. So very brutal day, with the gap down, and then, the selling pressure basically occurred there in the first hour and a half. Again, each one of these represents 30 minutes. So that opening 30 minutes, just bearish. And then the bulls did show up a little bit and kind of remain the remainder of the day. And we'll see if, there's any sort of power behind it or if it's just kind of a little miniature dead cat bounce. The easiest way to kind of measure the current move is just by putting in this little trend line here. And that's just simply going to tell us, are the bulls going to continue to make progress? Progress being defined as staying above the orange line. I mean, the price could come up here and then fall all the way down there. Come up there and then fall all the way down there. And then come up there. But the point here being is that every time it keeps pulling back, if it keeps getting higher and higher on each pullback like it did, today with this low and this low, then that is technically progress. And, that's what you want to see. That's how bounces eventually turn into reversals. I mean, keep in mind, though, there is a big difference between a bounce and a reversal. So I'm not saying that, if on a Tuesday when the market's open, remember markets are closed on Monday, not saying that, if the price stays above the orange line, it's a full-blown reversal. Not saying that. I'm just saying that, it's one thing to say, well, let's measure the progress of the bulls, but how do you define progress? In my opinion, a easy way to define that is just by using that orange line there, the trend line. Obviously, if the price crashes down through that orange line, well, then the bulls aren't making progress anymore, and that would just be a sign that, hey, the bears are gaining that much more momentum. But easy way to measure the progress. In regards to levels of resistance, I mean, if the price does start to bounce, first key point where there seems to be some sellers hanging out quite a bit is right there at 95 cents. Price tried to get up above there, mid-afternoon and couldn't quite do it. So 95 cents initial area of resistance, and then after that, next key area of resistance, if the bounce is going to continue at all, up there around $1.10. So rough day, but interesting setup going into next week. So we'll see what happens, and we'll see if the bulls can build upon the progress that they made late day today. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a Merry Christmas.